Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So today I'm going to talk to you about my favourite makeup products of 2012. Apologies about the hair, I'm having a bit of a bad hair day today. My hair, I've put it in rollers but it's gone really flat and the parting wouldn't sit straight, so I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put a hat on. I'm in my flat, I don't really care. So you probably might look a little bit weird, but whatever. It was better than having a bad hair day. So I'm going to talk to you about my favourite makeup products. I haven't decided which way I'm going to do this, but I've also done a favourite body and hair products of 2012, so that's going to be in a separate video. So today is purely based on makeup. I thought I would give it a separate video because otherwise the both of them together would be about 20 minutes long. So I'm going to get started. My favourite primer of 2012 has got to be the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimiser. This is basically a dupe for the Benefit Professional, which I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with during 2012. I feel that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it has made people, like I've seen on Twitter, people break out. So I got this from the Body Shop. I think it was £7, it's a lot cheaper, and it's got tea tree, which means that it's quite good when you're having a bit of a blemish phase, and it's good for your pores. So I really like using it, and what I tend to do is I just pop a little bit all over my face and it fills in any lines or any pores. So it's a really good cheap little primer, and it's good for your skin too because it's got tea tree in it. So I've really enjoyed using this. I bought this back in August, September time, so I've been using it for quite a few months. So moving on to foundation, I've decided to choose two because I couldn't pick just the one. So I've divided it into favourite summer and favourite winter foundation. I've been a bit of a foundation whore this year. I've really got into using different foundations and it's been a real struggle to pick my favourites, but I've done it. So my favourite summer foundation is the Lauder Mercier Tinted Moisturiser, and this is the oil-free one. I picked this up when I was in America in Sephora, and it's just a really nice summer foundation. It's really light, and there's a really big colour range, and I just really liked using it during the summer. I felt that it gave me just the right amount of coverage because you don't want anything too heavy when it's really hot outside. So I absolutely love using that, and I can't wait to start using it again once the warmer weather comes back into England, which probably won't be for another 6 months. Favourite winter foundation is the YSL Touche Eclat foundation. I got a sample of this back in August, so it was relatively still hot outside. I completely didn't get on with it. I don't know if it's because my face was still oily because of the warmth, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. Then come September, October time, the weather had started to get colder, my skin was getting drier. I used this and I really liked it. It's definitely better for normal to dry skin. It just gives you a little bit of radiance, it's medium coverage, and I just feel that it gives me a bit of a glow, which is much needed in the winter months. So yeah, favourite summer and goes to the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover. Something that I discovered at the end of 2011, yep. And I use this as a concealer. It's meant to be a foundation, but I don't think I could cope wearing this all over my face. Basically, it's really full coverage, but it's amazing. It covers literally anything up. If you put on the tiniest bit, which is all you need, and buff it in, it looks really natural and just makes you like you've got really flawless. Favourite under eye concealer goes to the Collection 2000 or Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. The packaging's all rubbed off, which is disgusting. But yeah, it's a drugstore concealer, which means it was about $3.99, maybe $4.99 at the most, and it's really good for under your eyes. It's really full coverage. It's yeah, I really like it for under my eyes. I don't really like it on my blemishes because I prefer the Estee Lauder one. This is a great under eye concealer and it's less than a £5, so what more could you want? Moving on to powder, another drugstore gem, and I think every single blogger and vlogger has been talking about this year. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. It looks like this. Again, it's under a £5, but it's absolutely amazing. It's the best mattifying powder I have used, and I've used quite a few powders this year because my skin got really oily in the summer. This one's my favourite. You need literally the tiniest amount. It comes in quite a few different shade ranges. I've got the transparent one, so it doesn't matter if I'm having a pale or fake tan day. And it's really great. It's great for keeping shine at bay. Next up is bronzer, and the award goes to my beloved Bobbi Brown Natural Bronzing Powder. This is what it looks like. I've hit pan, which is really sad, but it's a really gorgeous, just natural tan colour. It's matte, and I absolutely love it. I've used it all summer and all winter, and it's just my favourite bronzer ever. So yeah, that's one, the Bobbi Brown Natural Powder. Bronzer in Natural is my favourite bronzer of 2000. Next up is blusher, and again I've narrowed it down to two because I couldn't decide. But the thing is, I used to be a real, I used to use loads of different blushes, but I don't really do that anymore. I tend to use just a few, and again it's more of summer and winter blushers, or just the blushes I've used the most. So I've narrowed it down to 2, and it's the Tarte Tipsy Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I bought this in Sephora in America, and it is amazing. It's a really gorgeous corally peachy pink. Let me just get some on my hand. There it is there. It's really, really nice, and this was a really gorgeous summer colour. I have been neglecting it slightly because it's winter and I haven't really been wearing blush that much lately, but this was really, really gorgeous for the summer. It looked amazing with just really dewy skin and a really, really natural eye and a bit of a coral lipstick, so I absolutely loved using that. And then my other favourite is my Illuminator powder blusher in Lover, which is an apricot peachy colour. It's just so chalky, and I know that's not really a good thing, but it's just so matte. It's really pigmented, and you literally, the tiniest amount goes a long way. Like, as you can see, it's really pigmented, so I use a tiny amount and it gives the most amazing peachy glow on your cheeks. So I absolutely love both of those blushes, and I've used them loads throughout 2000. Moving on to highlighter. I'm a big fan of highlighter, as you all know. I love a bit of dewy cheeks, so I've done my favourite powder and my favourite liquid highlighter. Liquid goes to MAC Strobe Cream. I absolutely love this. It's amazing for putting on your cheekbones and on your nose. Unfortunately, if I use it anywhere else, I break out, so that is definitely a bit of a bummer, but I can't not include it because I used it for so long this year. I bought this back in August 2011, 30ml. Again, a little goes a long way, and this has still got plenty in it, so that's really good. So you get your value for money. So yeah, I absolutely love this. It's just the most natural, just gives you a natural sheen, a natural glow on your cheeks, which is what you want because you don't want to look like a glitter ball. So I've absolutely loved using that. And my favourite powder one is my Dior Amber Diamond Shimmer Powder, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so nice. Let me just see if hopefully you can see that. I'm not really sure if you can or not, but it's so nice. I absolutely love it, and it's just really gorgeous for putting on the tops of your cheekbones over blusher, because sometimes if you're using powder blusher and then a liquid highlighter, it can go a bit funny, so it's quite nice to use powder and powder, if that makes sense. Just gives the most gorgeous sheen. It looks really natural, really, really glowy. So I absolutely love that, and it was definitely worth taking the plunge and buying. Moving on to eyes, my favourite eyeshadow goes to the Urban Decay Naked palette, because this is the palette that I've always gone back to. I bought the Naked 2 palette, which basically disappointed me. I might be buying the Naked Basics palette in 2013, but look at this. It's looking absolutely disgusting. I've hit pan on loads of different colours, but I absolutely love it, and I'm quite tempted to buy a replacement. So the Naked palette, it's a firm favourite of mine throughout 2012, and I'm sure it will be in 2013. Eyeliner goes to pencil eyeliner. It's the Scandaleyes Waterproof eyeliner from Rimmel. This is the nude one, which is just amazing for popping on your waterline when you're really, really tired. It's about £3.99. I also really like the black one, which is really pigmented, really long lasting, and I keep that in my makeup bag, in my handbag, so when I'm at work, I need to top up eyeliner or anything, I pop that on, it lasts all day. So I really like them. They're a really, really good drugstore product, and again, great for like getting if you've only got like £5 to spend on makeup. Liquid eyeliner, my favourite goes to L'Oreal Superliner, and this is the Black Liqueur Black Vinyl. If I show you the nib, it makes lining your your upper lash line so easy, because it's got like this almost felt tip pen, so it means that you can do flicks, you can line it really, really easily, because this was always something that I couldn't do. I'd end up like with liner like all across my eyelid basically, but it's just amazing. It's so black and it lasts all day, which is something I always want out of a black eyeliner. So I think this is about £6–7, so it's still pretty cheap, and yeah, it's a must-have if you're a fan of liquid liner. Mascara wise, I couldn't choose, because the thing is, I feel like I haven't found that perfect mascara yet. I don't think I've ever gone out and repurchased a mascara before, which is like quite weird, because there's so many out there. I'm always trying different ones. I'm always trying to find the perfect one. So I couldn't decide, literally couldn't decide on a favourite. So I thought I'd include a December favourite, because obviously I'm not going to do a December favourites video, because otherwise there would just be probably too many similar products. So a December favourite goes to the Bourjois Volume Clubbing Waterproof Mascara, which looks like this. I think this is about £7 maybe. It's got a really nice big brush and it's really good. It's definitely waterproof and it makes your lashes really, really thick, really long. Quite a few of the girls have asked me, like some days, they're like, have you got false lashes on today? And I'm like, no. So it makes you look like you've got really false lashes on. So I've been really enjoying using that, and again, it's on the cheaper end of the drugstore mascara spectrum, because some mascaras can be like £10–12 and you could buy like a MAC mascara for that price. So this is definitely on the cheaper end, which is obviously a really, really good of lashes. My favourite false lashes of the year go to the Millie Mackintosh for Nouveau. No, I don't know. I'm really bad with French words. When I heard she was releasing her lashes, I basically wet my pants, because you all know how much I love Millie and her makeup. So for her to launch a range of false lashes was just amazing. And I have to say, I was a bit worried they were going to be crap, but I love them. They're really light, they're really easy to put on, and they're probably the nicest lashes I've ever used. I've bought 3 pairs. I've got the Mayfair, the Soho and the Carnaby, and I really want to add to my collection. My favourites are probably the Soho ones, which are in this pack here. But yeah, I absolutely love them. They're so nice. They're really natural looking. And like I said, they're really, really soft. So it means that you don't feel like you're wearing them. Because I hate when you wear lashes and they're really uncomfortable. That's what used to put me off wearing them. So the Millie Mackintosh lashes are amazing. She's not just a pretty. Favourite makeup brushes of the year go to the Real Techniques ones, obviously. Samantha Chapman, who's one half of Pixie Woo. These brushes are amazing. I absolutely love them. Probably my favourite one is the Buff & Brush for foundation. I'm also a big fan of the Blush Brush, which I use for bronzer. So I absolutely love these, and they've literally changed the way that I've applied my makeup, and I couldn't imagine applying makeup without them, which is obviously quite high praise indeed. Finally, my favourite lipstick goes to MAC Shy Girl. A bit of a boring choice, but I thought I'd better base this on the lipstick that I've worn probably the most this year, and it has to be Shy Girl. It's just one that I turn to when I don't know what to wear, or it's just using my everyday, because it's so easy to wear, it's so easy to apply. As much as I'm getting into brighter lipsticks, I find them such a bugger to apply, because you can't apply them on the run and you have to do them really slowly, and sometimes you get them on your teeth, and it's just, I just find them a bit of a pain. So this one is just super, super easy. It's a peachy nude colour and it's gorgeous. This is my second bullet of it. I bought the first one for Christmas last year, so I've gone through almost 2 in over a year. But it was really gorgeous summer because it's not a typical nude. It's got that peachy element to it, so it's not too concealer lips, which I don't really like. But yeah, Shy Girl is definitely my most used and probably my favourite lipstick of 2000. So there we have it, my favourite makeup products of 2012. It didn't actually take as long as I thought it would, which was quite impressive. So let me know your favourite products of 2012. Is there any gems that I've missed and I need to try in 2013? Please let me know. So I hope you had an amazing new year. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. Whoops. So yeah, I hope you all had a great new year and you're settling into 2013. I'm kind of just working, which is obviously really crap, but whatever. So yeah, I hope you're all good and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!